What is going on, guys? Panther here, your coach of the Carolina CLEFABLES, and today is week 1 of the American Pokemon Association Season 6. We are facing PokeaimMD and his New York Dreepies, and yeah, we're about to jump into the battle, but first I'm going to give you guys a quick team breakdown, tell you a little bit about what my team's trying to accomplish here in this particular battle. So let's hop up here to it real quick. Looks like my cap card is lagging just a little bit, so hopefully we figured that out before the battle actually starts. Let's see. Alright, so let me start with old Celebi here. So I have a Nasty Plot Recover Celebi. This one's pretty free on Gastrodon. If I get to +2 and the Melmetal is chipped just a little bit, this mon can really be nasty against Joey's team. It's really my win con here in this game. I really want to chip everything down, especially that Melmetal, and then try to put in some work with Celebi late game after I get that nasty plot up. I am Colberberry, that's to try to live the Sucker Punch from the GIGANTIMAX Grimmsnarl, if that thing is still around. If I can get some chip on it though, with some of the other mons that I have, then I should be able to take it out with like a +2 Giga Drain with a little bit of chip after Stealth Rocks. So it's definitely one of my main goals, is to just weaken Rillaboom just a little bit so I don't have to take a U-turn, figure out if it's scarfed, and yeah, try to win with Celebi in the late game. So hopefully that works out here for little Celebi. Next mon I have is my Excadrill, and this is one of my big breakers that I have. It is a soft sand Excadrill. It is Jolly Max Speed, and that is to outpace the Hitmonlee that Joey has on his roster. We do play at level 50. These mons are set to level 100 right now, but it will be appropriate once the mons are actually level 50. I have Substitute, High Horsepower, X Scissor, and Swords Dance. Mold Breaker, High Horsepower, just hits really everything on his team. And you may be wondering why I'm running the High Horsepower. It is because he has a Grassy Terrain Rillaboom. So High Horsepower actually bypasses all of that, and hopefully I can catch something by surprise with it. Obviously I have X Scissor for the Rillaboom as well. I am lacking Iron Head, so I do not have a immediate super effective move to use on that GMAX Grimmsnarl, which can be kind of scary, but hopefully I can just substitute on it and kind of just play those mind games a little bit, so to speak, stall out his Gmax turn since he only gets 3. So next I actually have a Gmax Sanconda, and I'm just now noticing that it is quiet natured. It should be impish, so I'm not sure if that's a misgen or if that's just PK Hex that made it quiet, because I'm pretty sure it is impish. I've looked at my team several times, so that's whatever, we'll roll with it. It's pretty defensive. It's like 204 defense with Stealth Rocks, High Horsepower, Rock Tomb, and Rest, of course. Shed Skin with Rest, I can obviously just get back up to full and have a 33% chance to go ahead and heal that off. Rock Tomb just to slow his team down in general. High Horsepower to bypass the Grassy Terrain. It is holding the Pokeball item, which is required for the Gmax Pokemon to actually hold here. But yeah, Gmax Sanconda is just kind of like a blanket check. Stops his Rotom Volt Switch spam. He does have Rotom Heat, which can be a problem for my team, so it does shut that down at least. And yeah, I can just spam High Horsepowers and get up rocks. Hopefully I can get up rocks and keep the rocks up. Those big thing. Next, we have our Obstagoon here, our Guts Flame Orb Obstagoon. Really, the only thing on his team that wants to take a hit from this is going to be the Galarian Weezing with Neutralizing Gas. And even then, it still takes like 40% from Guts Facade, or I can Parting Shot out into my Excadrill and sub up. So I have a couple of options there. But Obstagoon really does a really good job of breaking his team. And like I said, I do have the Parting Shot just to kind of pivot around. Bulk Up plus Facade and Knock Off just hit really hard. I guess I could have put Close Combat on here for the Melmetal, but I can just Parting Shot out on it and go into my defensive check for it, which you guys will see here in just a second. So the next mon that we have is a physically defensive Boots Flareon with Flamethrower, Toxic Wish, and Tech. This thing actually has a pretty good defensive presence against his team. Has a chance to live a Banded Grassy Terrain Woodhammer from the Rillaboom. If necessary, I can go into it and try to sponge up a hit from the Rilla, protect up, get some grassy terrain recovery, and you try and go from there with it. I am special primarily for the Melmetal and just to do a little bit more damage in general to it. I have Toxic for Gastrodon and the Rotom as well, so I can catch one of those on the switch and just wish teched up on those. Spawn's also able to take hits from the Selgor and the Vanillix as well, so has a heavy duty boots as an item on it, so I'm not affected by his entry hazards. So we're going to see if Flareon can provide some defensive presence here in this battle. And finally, for our last mod here, I went back and forth on this mod. I really considered Helmet Quillfish here in this one for the Melmetal, but decided to go with a Rocky Helmet Dracovish instead. It is not weak to the Earthquake or the Thunder Punch, of course, and it still does not get to it KO'd by Banded Double Iron Bash, Banded Earthquake, or Banded Thunder Punch. So it's going to take 33%, that Melmetal is, from the Rocky Helmet. Played around with the moves on it quite a bit. I definitely have Vicious Rend and Strong Jaw, but as you will see, I also have Rest, Ice Fang, and Super Fang. So the idea with this is, obviously I can just throw off Vicious Rends if he does not have a Gastrodon, but if he does have a Gastrodon, I can just Super Fang it. It kind of gives me a free switch into Celebi on his Recover. Also, if I have the Gastrodon low, I can click Ice Fang and try to pick it off. I considered Psychic Fangs or Crunch, but it's not doing anything to Grimmsnarl. Obviously, I do have Vicious Rend for that, but I don't want to give Grimmsnarl a free switch on like the Psychic Fangs or anything like that either. So I felt like Ice Fang was going to be best. It does also give me that 10% flinch and 10% freeze chance, of course, too. Joey's got some really scary mons, so may need some help getting this battle done with Ice Fang, if you know what I mean. So hopefully you guys like what you see with the team here. I'm pretty excited to see how it does. It's definitely a more offensive build than what I'm used to. I'm excited to see mons like Obstagoon. I haven't used Excadrill since Season 1 of APA, and that was 5 seasons ago, so excited about using the drill again. I think it's a really fun and creative set too, especially with the high horsepower. So let's see who earns the thumbnail this week. But yeah, battle's coming up soon, guys. So I'm going to make a cut here. Alright guys, so we are in finally, and yeah, Joey has all the big threats here, every single one of them. He has the Melmetal, he has the Grassy Terrain Rilla, he has the Gmax Grimmsnarl, he has the Gastrodon, he has the Galarian Weezing, so very, very scary team that Joey has decided to bring here this week. As far as leads go, Obstagoon's looking kind of good, not gonna lie. I'm really afraid of that Rillaboom lead though, which kind of makes me just want to lead Flareon right off the bat, because it has a pretty good matchup really against everything sitting out there. So I'm actually gonna lead with my Flareon. Throw off a Toxic, probably turn 1, especially if he's Rilla. If he's Rilla out there, I'll definitely do it. So yeah, let's go with this and see what we can get done here. Yeah, if he leads with Weezing, then I can just go into my Excadrill. No way he's gonna Wisp on a Flareon. He'll probably just set up his T-Spikes. So yeah, I feel confident in this. I feel confident in this lead. So let me just go over something real quick. 10-minute chest timer. Does not count for animations. It's just solely the time I take to make moves. So it's gonna be bang bang, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Really, really nervous for this battle, obviously. My first real big Gen 8 Wi-Fi battle, and we start this pretty good here because he leads with the Vanillix. I'm sorry. There is the Hail up and coming as well, and I don't think there's any reason not to throw off a Toxic here turn 1. There's just really no reason not to throw off that Toxic. Gastrodon's his play. He doesn't want to stay in on a Fire type, obviously, because I could definitely end him. So here he goes out into Melody, which I would assume is the Gastrodon. Yep. And we should be able to get the Toxic off on this thing here turn 1. Oh, but we miss. That's a great start to the season here, boys. Great start to the season. So Gastro is in, and it can just really throw off a move. I have my dedicated switch into this. it's my Celebi. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to make the play on out into Celebi here and just go from that. So we do get to switch out, of course. And he is going to just stay in for off the Scald, so very fair there. And no burn, so that's nice. I do have Natural Cure, of course, though, as well, so not too concerned about that. We do not see an item, so this thing could be Rendoberry. I think it's more than likely he goes into Melmetal here, though. He could go into Melmetal, or he could go out into his Rillaboom. Either one, I think, would be a fair play. I guess he could also do Grimmsnarl as well. I think Excadrill covers all of that pretty nicely, though. Yeah, Drill should cover that all pretty nicely. If he goes, well, nah, I'm going to go out into my Flareon again. If he goes Drill, if he goes Rilla or Melmetal, then I have the momentum here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Go out into my Flareon here. See what he wants to do. Made my double. I've got Flareon in. Again, he goes into Biscuit, and Biscuit is the Rillaboom. So this is the matchup that I wanted in here now. He's seen me throw off a Toxic here already. So, yeah, he's seen me throw off a Toxic here. He gets hit by the Hail first, so we know he is faster. And not really too big of a reason to throw off a Toxic. I'm just going to throw off a Flamethrower, though, here this time. You may want to hit me with Stone Edge, or let's see, that's U-turn coming off. I'm at 162. That did 145. So that did roughly 17 worth of damage. I don't believe that's banded, which makes me feel a whole lot better. I'm thinking that's probably going to be Scarf. Probably going to be Scarf there on that one. There's the Melody again. There's the Gastrodon. It's going to catch a Flamethrower here, though, this time. And then we see the Hail and everything like that as well. Still trying to get some intel here on this Rilla. It's super hard to actually do this at the same time. Not even gonna lie. Rillaboom's U-turn. He's more defensive, actually. Alright, he is way ahead of me in time as well. So that's something else to keep in mind. He's literally spent like 20 seconds. So I'm going to start moving a lot faster here. I'm going out into my Celebi here for sure. Alright, there's the recover. So we forced the recover here on this thing now. Now we do get a terrain boosted Giga Drain off here. So that is the good thing. We do get a terrain boosted Giga Drain. And I don't think there's any reason for me not to click it here. Terrain boosted Giga Drain coming off. It's going to be pretty nice. Even if he goes out into the Melmetal, we'll take that. This is terrain boosted. This is going to do damage. At least I hope. I am offensive. I'm going to start moving quicker though. Just because I am concerned with timer. And that's something I've actually got to take into consideration here. Because if time runs out, I lose. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want this to go to timer, obviously. Especially not here in my first Gen 8 Wi-Fi battle, really. But that's something I definitely have to be conscious about. He's going to switch out, which is great play. But this is grassy terrain boosted. Here's Biscuit. There's the Rilla. And we are going to get the Giga Drain off. It's terrain boosted. We are going to get back up to full probably with the grassy terrain. Yeah, perfect. Grassy terrain actually I think ends this turn. Yeah. So there's no way he is not U-turning here. He's going to U-turn every single time. But I've got Flareon that I can go into. There's no reason for him not to U-turn. He could make a prediction here and go for like edge if he has it, but for my calcs, he's defensive. He's probably just going to go U-turn. He's going to knock off now and get the boots gone. So the boots are gone for me now. All right, and we have Saul U-turn and knock off. He's definitely going to be Woodhammer probably. I'm just going to throw up a wish here. He's still about a minute ahead of me too, which is crazy in itself. But he's got Gastrodon coming in here now, for sure. This is kind of the spin cycle that we're called in here a little bit. He could try to go out into something else, but I don't know if he's going to push that with I don't know if he's going to try to push that, actually. He could, I guess, go out and maybe Wheezing here and try to get his Toxic Spikes. Yeah, so I've thrown up the Wish now. Wish is in the air. And I'm definitely going for the Tech here. Trying to earn me a little bit of time back. As you can see, he's about 50 seconds ahead of me still. That's something like I was saying, I definitely want to be conscious of that. He's withdrawing on the Protect. What's he getting in here? Moral is the Galarian Wheezing. So I think now would be the time that he tries to get the T-Spikes up. I 100% could see that happening. He's not going to Wisp here. If he Wisp here, he just made a really good play. Or go for a Fire type move as well. But I want some offensive pressure now. Sludge Bomb, nice, nice, okay. And now there's no reason for me not to sub here. No reason at all for me not to substitute. So I've got a free sub up now. Mold Breaker has came out. Biscuit, that is the Rillaboom. This is going to be pretty nice. X-Scissor is going to do a ton to this. But I'm actually going to Swords Dance first. See what he wants to do. He's probably going to want to just stay in and break my sub. We'll see if he is Woodhammer or not. Drain Punch. He is Drain Punch. So the question is now do I want to click the X Scissor or not? It's a decent chance to kill if he's max HP, which I'd say he probably is. But I brought this to break, and I want to break. I want to break this. This is going to do a lot of damage. I mean a lot of damage. Come on, pick up the kill. Pick up the kill. Okay, so he definitely lives. He's going to Drain Punch back a lot here too. Shouldn't kill though. Alright, so we have chipped this thing though now. So that's good for Celebi. Especially if we can get to +2. Especially if we can get to +2. He has Gastrodon he can go into here. He has Grimmsnarl. Gastrodon, Grimmsnarl. The Pokemon? Can I look at the Pokemon? Yeah. There's, he should stay in here and give me this. Because I'm gonna 2-hit KO something. there's Drill. Drill coming in clutch right there. First one of the season. Grassy Terrain's up too. So, I'm not sure what he goes out into here. Maybe Grimmsnarl. He's seen all my moves. So there's Vanillix. And this just screams Choice Scarfed. It just really, really screams Choice Scarf to me right now. He went immediately out into it, which is pretty scary, not gonna lie. So, without a doubt, going into my Flareon here then. We've gotten rid of Rilla though. That's huge. That's so huge. Blizzard. There's the Blizzard. This has got to be Scarf Blizzard. Yeah, definitely Scarf Blizzard. No way that I am... I'm going to throw off a Toxic here. He's again still about a minute ahead of me. But we have broken. We have broken a little bit here. That's the good news. Hopefully it goes into Gastro here. So we're going to get the Toxic off now, which I think is going to be a big help. So that's a huge plus. It's a huge plus for us, just being able to wear this thing down throughout the match. Now, he could definitely make a switch here. He could definitely make a more aggressive switch. He's seen my Celebi come in a number of different times. I think he would probably want to do that here, so I'm going to make a switch out into Dracovish. I think he's going to want to be aggressive here because he knows I broke him a little bit with that drill. We'll see. Yeah, he's going to make a double here. Here's a double, and here comes Gone, which I bet's the Grimmsnarl. It's the Melmetal, okay. And this is the matchup that I want. This is the exact matchup that I want. This is my Mon for this. So I'm 100% okay. I think I'm actually just going to throw off the Super Fang here in case he does go Gastro. But I do have Big Dracovish in. I wanted to switch it up there. I had shown Celebi too many times. So I just really want to throw off the Super Fang here. And this is perfectly fine with me because this is going to take a lot. This is going to chip him. And if he hits me with double Iron Bash, yeah, big Rocky Helmet damage here. Big Rocky Helmet damage here. Yeah, this is perfect. This is the exact scenario that I wanted. The exact scenario that I wanted. Now I can Vicious Rend here. But I think I'm just going to Ice Fang. I'm just going to Ice Fang actually, because if he stays in, he's going to die anyways. If he goes to Gastro, then I'm getting some damage off and not giving it the boost. But I think he may try to preserve this, and I don't just want to throw off the Vicious Rend. Yeah, hopefully this kills. It may not. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't, but... it's a crit, I'm pretty sure. No. Okay, well, that's dead. It's dead. And I can still rest on Gastro. Or I can Super Fang it. I've got a Toxic on it, too, so that really helps me out a lot. I don't know what he does here. Maybe he goes out into the Ice Cream. He's got Ice Cream. Let's see, Ice Cream, Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl's super scary. Gastrodon, and God, what's his last Mon? Wheezing. He has Wheezing left. And this is fine. I'm fine sacking this off here. Or am I? I have a great switch into this in my Flareon still. You know what? It's not worth it. I can just Vicious Rend here. It's not worth it. It's not worth that risk. It's not worth that chance. Because this thing sweeps me with Blizzard. So, I'm just going to give it to him. He can have it. And this gives me my Flareon, and I can throw up a Wish. I can throw up a Wish very easily with my Flareon here. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to keep this thing nice and healthy. He could definitely just throw off another Blizzard. Scarf Blizzard looks really nasty against my team, not going to lie. But if he goes Gastro, I'm just going to protect. I've got a Wish in the air now. Big players make big plays, and I think that big play is to get in my Excadrill here. Hopefully he does not predict that and go for a Fire-type move. Please don't predict that. Flamethrower, he got me. He got me on that one. Okay, he got me on that one. This should kill. Dang, that sucks. That really sucks. Because that really just opens the door back up for him a little bit. Probably should not have made that play. I probably should have just protected. That was probably the safest play there. But I am going to make the switch now into my Obstagoon on his Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl should come in here. And he stays in his Sludge Bombs, okay. That does a lot, obviously. Getting a little too aggressive here probably now. I'm gonna Parting Shot out. This is his counter for this. I'm gonna Parting Shot out. I'm actually gonna go into my Sandaconda here, because we've seen that he's neutralizing gas. Two of my big threats are down. We've got two really big threats of his down though too. If somehow we can kill the Grimmsnarl, I really feel pretty confident. Now let me check the rules real quick, because I don't remember if I have to Gmax on the first turn. You don't have to Gmax when clicking your first move. Gmax at will. Perfect. Because I do not want to waste my Gmax now. But I definitely want my rocks up. Definitely want my rocks up. I'm probably going to go out into the Gastro here. Yeah, there's the Gastro. But now I've got my rocks up at least. So I am pretty happy about that. Definitely going out into Celebi though now. Celebi's still the win con. Celebi can still do this. I get Grimmsnarl. If I can weaken Grimmsnarl, Celebi can definitely win this game. He still has the Scarf Ice Cream though, which is scary within itself. Alright, so he makes a good double. But we'll take this. We'll take this for sure. This is tough here. But I'm just going to Psychic. He could go Grim. He could very easily go Grim. And he may go Grim. But this is the play to make, I feel. I'm going to attack what's in front of me here. I've made a lot of doubles this game. I need some damage on this too. I guess the all-around play would have just have been going into Sandaconda there. Oh, good. So let me hit this. I hope it dies. Die. Please die. Oh, come on. Come on. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt so bad. Don't poison me. Okay. Alright, I'm free to Giga Drain though now. And obviously I'm not calcing either, because it's timer. So I'm not sure what the roll is on that or anything like that. But we're going to be able to recover a little bit of health here. He is going to get one more time with Ice Cream Cone though. That's probably what he's going to go out to into here is the Ice Cream Cone. This thing's super annoying for my team. Really makes me wish I had some sacks right about now. Well, this thing kind of just gets a kill when it's in. I think I'm going to sack my Sandaconda here. I think that's the best play. I think Sandaconda's the sack. Or is it Celebi? Maybe it is Celebi. It's Celebi. Let's see if I sack Celebi off here. He has Grim. I don't beat Grim. I don't beat Grim. It doesn't beat Grim or this. Period. Alright, so now go Flareon. I'm going to double out into my... Doubling out into my thing here. My Obstagoon. Okay, so we got this right. We got this right. This should net us a kill here. This should net us a kill. This should net us a kill. Without a doubt, this should give us one. I should be fine just to click Facade here. And this should claim me one. Good, good. I don't think that crit mattered. It may have. I may be way off of my calcs, but Gastrodon's like 68 base defense or something like that, I'm pretty sure. So it should be into the Ice Cream Cone again. Yep. Yep, yep. And he should be firing off a Blizzard here. Let me think about this though. I don't live that plus hail. I think Sandaconda, no, because I could be in Sucker Punch range. Yeah, I don't waste my Gmax. There's the Blizzard here. I don't think he's gonna risk Grimmsnarl. I really don't. just free to fire off a flamethrower here, I'm pretty sure. Ah, he's going to go Grimmsnarl. If we get a burn here, that could be huge. He's going to take rocks plus flamethrower plus hail. Okay, so the hail is stopped too. Definitely out into Sandaconda. We're going to try to win this 1v1. Unfortunately, he's going to get big first. And do his thing, bulk up, whatever he needs to do. He probably is going to just attack here, if I had to assume. God, this thing's gonna be so nasty. This thing just looks terrifying. Hopefully it tricked me. Gmax snooze. I'm gonna forget what this does. What does this do? My God. That's just one turn. I'm gonna max guard first. Alright, so we're gonna get big too. This game's been a really fun one though, either way. Either way this one goes. We've had to make some aggressive plays here. Joey's had to make some aggressive plays too. So it's been a good one. Just block it. Good. Good, good, good. I don't want to fall asleep or anything like that. Alright, Gmax Sandblast it is. Here we go. Hopefully this doesn't put me to sleep, I hope. We ate. Come on, big boy. Kill him. Nice, okay. Alright, nice chip there on him, because we got him with the Sand Tomb. Now he's back. He's back little here now. I'm going for Gmax Rockfall, in case he wants to go out into the vanilla. Come on. Come on, Sandaconda. You can do this, baby. Come on, Sandaconda. There's bulk up. Uh-oh. God, this scares me, man. Rockfall. We should have Sandstorm plus Sand Tomb now. Oh, we straight kill, baby. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, Sandaconda. Let's go. Come on. In comes the Vanillux. Come on. It's definitely faster. It's definitely going to kill me. So I think it comes down to a freeze. I think it comes down to a freeze on Flareon. Hopefully I didn't just speak it into life. But there's the blizzard. I don't know if Flamethrower even thaws freeze or not. But did Flareon... Come on, Flareon. Do this for me, baby. Do this for me. Come on. Do this for Daddy. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Please. Please, please, please. Come through here, Flareon. Come through. Come through for me. Come through for me, please. Please do not get frozen. Please do not get frozen. Please do not get frozen. We connect. Is it enough? Is it enough? Yes! 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 Thank you, Flareon. Oh, what a great game. What a great game, guys. What a great game. Great game, Joey. Oh, man. Thank you so much for being patient with the connections and stuff, man. This battle was a great one. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, guys. That was insane. Oh, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you're hyped about this season. I am. This is going to be so nerve-wracking. We've got 12 weeks of this, guys, so stay tuned.